Bonjour and welcome to another Alexis Review. I hope you're all fine, and today we will be talking about, where is my box? Balloon Oracle by HG, presented by Henry Arius and made by Oshu. That's a lot of people, but it's a great product, and I shot this video while the product is not released yet, so I will do my best to give like the price and the release date maybe, but once the review will be up, the product should have been released a few days or a few weeks ago, so don't worry about that, and let's dive into this review. So what is Balloon Oracle? It's a very simple trick actually, because you have somebody in the audience think of any card, you have an inflated balloon, you ask somebody to come and hold the balloon, you just have a magic wand, you make disappear the balloon, but it doesn't work, so you pop out one of the end of the wand and it shows a needle, and when you pop the balloon, from the balloon that you can shake before to let them hear that there is something inside, the card, one card is falling, and it's actually the named card from the spectator. So basically what Balloon Oracle is a system that will allow you to load nearly anything this size inside of a balloon. It could be a folded card, it could be a folded billet, a prediction, it could be a bill, it could be any small piece of paper that you want. It's very well made, but I will talk about it a little bit more in the video. Balloon Oracle is sold at $120, I think, that's what I've heard, but you can check the link in the description to buy the product. If you want to support my reviews, feel free to buy the products from the link in the description, it helps me a lot, and for those who do so, thank you so much. Before opening the box, feel free to subscribe to this channel. The more we are, the more how do you say in English? The more important we are to the creator, so that they can send us products like this. Thank you so much for sending it to me, Henri, because it helps a lot. I cannot buy everything that I review, but I try to be still impartial and honest in my reviews, so feel free to subscribe. Packaging, very Henri Arius-like, sturdy, beautiful, well designed, and inside you'll find several things. I think I can show them to you, so you get the wand, which is the main part of the gimmick, and an index system, which is actually great. You have to hide it inside of a case or behind a panel if you want to use it on stage, but still it's very well made. You get 4 of these, you have 13 slots, so you can put a whole deck inside, and you also have like a loading system that has been made out of plastic ABS, I think. It's very sturdy, very well made, so it will allow you to load whatever you need to load actually, but I think it's not rocket science what's going on, but still I want to respect the secrets. So you get the wand have a little needle here. The wand can be shown from all sides like this, but be careful, we will talk about that in the cons. You cannot show every angle of this when it's open. The mechanism inside of the wand works very, very well, and I love how realistic it is when you pop the balloon and the card is falling. Everything makes sense, and that's very cool. So what you get is, it's not cheap. I also received, but maybe that it was for people who buy it or receive it before the release. The idea is that those are regular black balloon. You can find it on Amazon for like $5, and it's not cheap, but it's a really, really well-made product with a working mechanism. It works perfectly, and I really, really like what I received. So this is a small demonstration for Balloon Oracle. Let's imagine you have a balloon here. Inside, you can clearly hear there is something, let's imagine the spectator select the 8 of clubs. It's a free choice. The loading system allows you to load everything in less than 5 seconds, which is amazing. So this is set up for the 8 of clubs. You take your magic wand and you have the balloon disappear. Okay, it doesn't work. So we will use the little needle here, and it's a little bit easier, but please focus and we will try to pop the balloon. 1, 2, 3, and inside of the balloon you have one card and one card only. You have some pieces of balloon, and inside you have a card which is the 8 of clubs, the selected or the named card from the spectator. So this is the demonstration for Balloon Oracle. It's very straightforward, but I wanted you to see and understand how realistic it is. Let's go into the cons. So for some of you, the magic wand may look a little bit cheesy. You don't want to use that in your show. I think while it might be true, you have to make this a gag, because of course not a lot of magicians are using a magic wand in their show anymore, maybe kid magic, but I think if you make a joke out of it, you can let them think it's part of the joke from your set, and you don't want them to think that it's part of the method, even if it is, but I think it allows you to perform jokes about the material, about the props you're using, and I think it could be great into your routine. As I said, be careful about the angle, because you cannot show the back of the wand when it's open. So when the audience member is holding the balloon, you can ask him to close his eye, because you will pop the balloon, so when it pops, people will close their eye, or you can just work around the choreography so that it doesn't see the back of the wand. But it requires a little bit of work. Even if it packs small, as you see, everything can be held inside of the box. You will need a case to hide the index if you don't have an assistant backstage. So it's still a little bit set up. So you need, I think the best thing is to use a suitcase that you can open in front of everyone, like a street magician, and hide everything inside behind it so people are not seeing the loading of the wand. Let's go into the pros. I really like the product. It's really well made, and I have seen other variation of this trick, but every time you had to palm something. Here you are completely hands-off, since most of the props do the work for you. So it's very interesting to be a little bit more free when you're doing the routine. As I said, it's really well made. The mechanism works great, so you don't have to worry about that. You can use cards, billets, prediction, anything that can is the size of a folded card will work with this. I think that even if you're alone and you don't have assistant, you can easily use double writing in order to load whatever you want and perform it with the balloon. It's important that you have the balloon in view since the beginning, and I really like the versatility of the prop. Making the move or performing the move is very easy too, and it has a realistic look. I really like that, because it looks like the card is falling from the balloon or was inside of the balloon. It's I think something very clever, and they could have used magnets or elastic, and it's very simple in design but works very well. It's not something that I will use because I don't do much parlor or stage show, but I think that's a great item, and if you like what you see, you won't be disappointed with what you receive, and you will be able to replicate the routine in no time. It's really well made. It's a worker product. You can feel that a lot of work has been put into it, so not for me, but still a strong release. 3 hearts out of 4. As for the difficulty level, loading is easy, but still you have to work a little bit if you want to do it all by yourself, so 2 stars out of 4. As for similar products, I've used something by Billabot in his Pack Small Play Anywhere 2 set. It was the Magical Mystery Tour, I think. where people will imagine a destination, which is a tour, mystery tour, and at the end, inside of the balloon, you had a prediction showing that you, how do you say, you predicted everything, but you had to palm things. It was he was using a Sharpie to pop the balloon. It's kind of different. If you have any other trick with object into balloon, feel free to put it in the comment section. And if you have any question about Balloon Oracle, feel free to ask. The video is now finished. Thank you so much for watching it. I hope you enjoyed it. You have my Facebook and Instagram in the description. And if you want me to review a specific item, feel free to ask me in the comment section. Until then, see you soon. Au revoir!